Oh, so, what are you doing there?
Ha! It's complete. What we have here is an imitation J42069-10. And what that is a camshaft, correction, it's a crankshaft holder. And what that does is, you see this here? I'm going to bolt these two screws into the crankshaft because there's 6 holes, but it's going to take those 2. And when I line it up to TDC, which is top dead center, I screw this in, I rotate it, and this will make contact with this over here. Pan with me. With that, which is the water pump. This is an imitation of that. Okay, so I turn this to 60 degrees before top dead center. And then I install this mechanism, and then I turn the crankshaft to top dead center. And when this is at top dead center, and this is screwed into the crankshaft, this locks onto that water pump nut, which keeps this crankshaft from turning. And once I have that locked and not turning anymore, I can come up here to this eccentric idler pulley, which is the lower one for camshafts number 3 and 4. And then I turn the eccentric nut counterclockwise. Counterclockwise with this little tool I have right here. Well, it's not so little. It's actually kind of big. It's a 1 3/16 inch crescent wrench. And then I put this sucker on that eccentric nut. This is actually the J42069-40. And I turn that eccentric nut counterclockwise, and when I'm doing that, it's going to turn camshafts number 3 and 4 so that I can get them aligned. And when I get them aligned, I screw that bolt in that's going to lock that idler pulley down, and then I'm going to come over to this side, and I'm going to do the same thing, but not until I turn the crankshaft 2 full revolutions, 720 degrees. And then come we're into this upper idler pulley, and I'm going to do the same thing after I lock the crankshaft once again. And I'm going to turn that eccentric nut right there counterclockwise. And that should make sure my camshafts 1 and 2 are in line, which I think they are. I think the only problem on that engine are camshafts number 3 and 4, because they're all out of whack. They're all out of whack. So anyway, once I get them locked and lined, I take these little mechanisms and I screw them on. And I lock them to where the camshafts won't move, which is very important. Once I get both sides aligned, I lock them down, and I lock the crankshaft, I install that timing belt, put everything back together, voila, complete. Hopefully, if there's no bent valves. So now, I'm going to take a water break, and I'll leave you so that you can soak up all that information.